After the Last Supper, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane with some of his disciples, Peter, James, and John, to pray about his upcoming death. Jesus said to his disciples, "Stay here and pray with them." Jesus went a little farther away from them and prayed alone. He prayed, "O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." More than once, Jesus came back from praying and found his disciples asleep. He had said to them, "What, could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." After he was done praying, Judas Iscariot, the disciple who betrayed Jesus, for 30 pieces of silver, came with a multitude of people. They bound him and brought him to be put on trial. At the trial, the witnesses made false accusations about him. While Pontius Pilate was judging Jesus, he found him to be innocent, and he said, "I find in him no fault at all." But because they had to release one prisoner at the Passover, they brought Barabbas, who was a robber, and asked the crowd which of the two Pilate should release. Immediately the crowd loudly chose Barabbas to go free and Jesus to be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, "I am innocent of the blood of this just person, see ye to it." Then they brought Jesus to Golgotha, carrying his own cross, so he could be nailed to it and put to death. He was placed in between two thieves. One of the malefactors which were hanged railed on him, saying, "If thou be the Christ, save thyself and us." But the other one said unto Jesus, "Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom." Jesus said unto that thief, "Verily I say unto thee, today thou shalt be with me in paradise." And about the 9th hour Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" Jesus said, "It is finished," and bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Then they took Jesus off the cross and wrapped him in burial clothes and put a napkin over his face. They placed his body in an unused tomb near Golgotha. They sealed the tomb with a gigantic stone and put guards to watch the tomb, so no one could steal his body. 3 days later, Mary and the other Mary went to the tomb to put spices on his body so it would not smell bad. When they got there, they found the guards asleep and the stone rolled away. The angel said unto the woman, "Fear not, for I know that ye seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come see the place where the Lord lay." Then the woman went and told the disciples that Jesus was risen from the dead. This story shows the gospel, which is that Jesus died on the cross for your sins, went to hell for you, and rose again the 3rd day. The gospel is the only way to heaven.